Welcome to today's math lesson. For today's math lesson, you'll need a math notebook and a pencil. You will be writing a few notes down. I'll let you know when there's something you need to write down. I will usually highlight it for you, and you'll want to show those notes in the follow-up work. You may need them for future reference just to jog your memory. Today we're learning about the order of operations. You'll want to write this down on the top of your next clean page in your math notebook. Order of operations. What is an operation? Well, an operation is anything in math that isn't a number. Things like parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. These are operations. You'll notice that they aren't numbers. They're things that we use in math. They can change numbers. They're like tools that we use to work with numbers. Now, the order of operations tells us what order we use these symbols. And it can be helpful when we get a problem that has a few different operations in the same math problem. Let's take this math problem, for example. 3 plus 6 times 2. Now, anytime we solve a math problem like this that has more than one operation in it, we're going to rewrite the problem each time we solve part of it, and we're just going to solve this a couple ways just to show why this is important. One way we could solve it is we could do 3 plus 6 first. Let's see here, 3 plus 6, that's 9. That's if we did 3 plus 6 first. That would be 9 times 2. What's 9 times 2? That equals 18. We could solve it that way, or we could solve it this way. We could solve 6 times 2 first. 6 times 2 is 12. Let's see, that would be 3 plus 12 equals 15. Well, we solved this two different ways, and we got two different answers. Which one of these is right? Well, to solve this problem, mathematicians a long time ago decided we're going to do these operations in a particular order every time. Is it multiplication first, like this, or addition first? They decided we're always going to do it in the same order so that we all arrive at the same answer when we do the same math problem instead of getting two different answers. So let's take a look at this order of operations. You'll need to write this down in your math notebook. So get your math notebook ready. So we have a couple rules here that we use to solve math problems, and rule number 1 is multiply and divide from left to right. Make sure to write that down. Multiply and divide from left to right. So we multiply and divide first. Number 1, multiply and divide. And notice we're going from left to right in this direction. The second rule is add and subtract from left to right. So first we multiply and divide, then we add and subtract. Make sure you have that written down in your math notebook. Let's go ahead and try this out with a couple math problems. Let's try it with this first math problem here. 5 plus 1 times 1. Okay, what was step 1? Step 1 was multiply and divide from left to right. So is there any multiplication in this problem? Yes. So first we're going to do 1 times 1. 1 times 1 equals 1. Then we'll add the 5. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So first we multiply or divide, then we add and subtract. Let's go ahead and try out this next problem here. Okay. Go ahead and write this problem here down in your math notebook. 7 plus 3 times 3. Let's follow these rules again. Multiply and divide first. Is there any multiplication or division in this problem? There is. So we're going to do that first. Remember, each time we're going to rewrite the problem. So we've got, I'm going to move this up a little bit. There we go. So we've got 3 times 3 first, so we'll write that down. That's 9. And then we'll write 7 plus 9. And is there any addition or subtraction in this problem? There is, right here. So we'll do that next. What is 7 plus 9? That equals 16. So each time we'll do the multiplication or division first, then we'll do the addition or subtraction second. How about this next one? 8 divided by 2 plus 2. Write that down in your math notebook, and this time try solving it on your own. Remember, multiply or divide first, then add and subtract. Remember, always move from left to right. Move from this side to this side. Go and try solving this on your own. You can pause the video if you need to. Then I'll solve it, and we'll see how you did. All right, if you've already finished the problem, you can go ahead and watch as I solve it here. Again, I'm going to move it because each time I solve part of the problem, I'm going to rewrite it below. So, multiply and divide first. Is there any division or multiplication? Yes. So I'll do 8 divided by 2 first. 8 divided by 2 is 4. I'll rewrite the rest of the problem. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So multiply and divide first, then add and subtract. Let's take a look at the next problem together. In your math notebook, write this down. Multiply and divide from left to right. So let's see here. We've got, oops, this is spelled written wrong. There we go. Okay, so 7 plus 2 divided by 1. Go ahead and solve this on your own in your math notebook. When you're done, you can unpause and watch me solve it. We'll see how you did. All right, let's see here. Is there any multiplication or division? There is. 2 divided by 1. So I'm going to rewrite the problem below. Move this up so I have a bit more room. Okay, 2 divided by 1 is 2. Then rewrite the rest of the problem. 7 plus 2. There we go. And moving on to step 2, add and subtract from left to right. Okay, so is there any addition or subtraction? Yes, there is. 7 plus 2 equals 9. All right, that's the order of operations. You'll have some follow-up work to practice this. Make sure to take a picture of your notes and your follow-up work for today. Good luck with your work.